Hello, and welcome to the Call of Cthulhu. This is the 2017, I want to say, game that came out, and this is going to be a hell of an experience. I've never actually played this before, and we're going to be playing, I think, a private investigator, because of course we are in a Lovecraftian game, going to a port city to try to find out some information. That's really all I know about this game. I've tried my best to avoid spoilers. I've seen bits of a playthrough a really long time ago. Yeah, I want to say like back when it first came out, I saw maybe about an hour worth, so it's not totally blind, but it may as well be. So let's just dive on in. Yeah, you can see there's all empty slots in here. Chapter 1, Pierce Investigations Agency in Boston. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He's now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Is that how that worked back then? I mean, presumably, right? I know where I live, you have to have like so much background as an investigator, like as a cop or in general investigation work, like for the legal system to be a PI. I don't know how it would have worked back then. Presumably there would have been some sort of a licensing system, right? But anyway, Edward Pierce is obviously having a little bit of a difficult time of things if he's drinking a shitload and downing sleeping pills. That's not a good mix. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. I don't know if that would really... I don't know that I agree with that. But I don't know, I guess I've always really struggled with the idea of like... Oh, hello. The fuck? Where are we? Well, we just in a room full of dead fish? And dead sharks? What the fuck? Okay. I was gonna say, though, I don't know that I don't get the whole idea of, like, oh, you go crazy from the revelation. I don't know, maybe I'm just, like, relatively normal? Or, I don't know, maybe I just have a little bit of, like, a tougher mindset than people? I don't know. It just seems weird to me. But this is always a good start. We're starting off in the middle of... Okay, let's see, so I have a crouch. I don't have a jump, but I have a sprint, okay. It's always weird to me when there's no jump button. Anyway, let's, yeah, I guess let's just try to sneak our way through here. This does not look like a good place. Yeah, there's like all of these weird dead fish and stuff. Are they? And yeah, they're being like hung up and stuff, so someone or something is clearly doing this. Is this like a butchery or something? Hang on, what are... Okay, E is my use key. Yeah, they just learned about crouching. The fuck? Oh, that rock right there that has the little glowing like shit next to it, I thought that was like a hunched over figure in a cloak. Also, I really did try. I tried my damnedest to go ahead and play the original Call of Cthulhu, The Dark Corners of the Earth, and for some reason that game is just such a buggy shit show. It just like, it crashed on almost every single loading screen. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Like, I might actually just go in and I'll do a lot more effort to get in and play it. Otherwise, if you guys would rather... You must light up some items in order to interact with them, okay. Yeah, otherwise I'll probably just, you know, shelve it for the future. Oh, okay, so I have a hurricane lamp. Do I have, like, an inventory at all? Oh! Oh, wait, hang on. If I do this... Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah, we can't, like, blather around in the darkness. We actually have to be able to see stuff to interact with. Is that what it was saying? Yeah, and then there's these... bolt cutter. Nice. Alright, presumably I can use you to cut this. Oh, good, and it actually works automatically, too. Alright. So what's going to be through here?
Hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
I don't buy that for even a fucking second. Presumably that's Cthulhu, right? Or some sort of, like, Elder God bullshit going on? Can I really not... presumably I can put down my lantern somehow, but I just tried my normal buttons like F and L. None of those are working for it, so I don't know, maybe we'll just learn later. It's always a good...
Offering.
Is that bad? I mean, they offered you a bunch of dead fish and bullshit. Is that a fucking killer whale? Or is that a... I don't know what that's supposed to be. That looks like it's a killer whale, yeah. That doesn't look like it's a shark. Jesus Christ. So, yeah, who decides to offer their god rotting fish?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
I actually think I am going to fight. I think you can actually fuck off and go to hell. I have no intention of being your plaything, great old ones, whatever you fucking go by. I think I'd rather stand my ground and fight you. Even if we can't necessarily do anything against you. Oh, this is good. What the fuck?
Has already been written.
What's with their faces?
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
And then we have an octopus man, okay. You know, maybe you should try shooting more than once. You look like... Is that supposed to be like a cop or a soldier or something? Oh, that's not good. Okay, so... Oh, that was all a dream then. Yeah. Okay.
I hate whiskey.
Oh, look, and then we have, like, some lovely vaudeville music. Can I shut that off? There we go, because I'm going to go insane if I have to sit here and listen to frickin' vaudeville. Alright, so let's see. There's a shitload of interactables here. Let's first listen to the phone call, and I'm going to hope that I don't miss an opportunity to interact with stuff.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay. Oh, allocate character points. That's right, there's like an RPG system, isn't there? Okay. So let's take a look here. I have spot, hidden, eloquence, strength, medicine, occultism, psychology, and investigation. Our ability to find hidden objects, improving the skill chance to find hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Okay, it represents your ability to influence those who talk to you by your power of speech. Increase your chance of convincing and manipulating. Both of those seem handy. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving this chances you're forcing doors or mechanisms or using violence during physical or verbal violence. Okay, so interesting. Maybe I can, like, threaten people. Medicine, improving your chance of determining the doses of a drug, making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Represents your knowledge of the occult sciences, determining the use and origin of occult artifacts, and expressing your knowledge of the myth. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving the skill increases your chance of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. And then your investigating talents increases the chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or object, and of picking locks. Okay, so that's actually going to be pretty important, I imagine. Lock picking seems useful. So what, I have 8 currently. Kind of tempted to get a point in eloquence and spot hidden, and then maybe get the extra stuff just to get myself up to like a presumably 20% or something in medicine. I don't know, or do I just go for like a 4 and a 4? Like, all of this I can see being really useful. Yeah, and these two need a lot of points, so I kind of want to sit on those for the moment. You know what, I'm gonna go with my first instinct. Okay, so I'm at 3. And then if I go 4... Okay, there we go. And then we're at 20% for medicine. We're still an amateur in the medical field. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Validate this character creation points attribution. Yes, I think so.
Mr. Pierce, our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
And he's fired.
I'm coming.
Alright, so who is this asshole then? Presumably this is a new client that magically came at the right time, right?
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
How about you fuck off, Baldy?
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
You do realize I'm not a mind reader, right? I didn't put enough points into that, into the psychology thing. Okay, is this her painting?
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay, so, yeah, let's not go look at that. Tell me I can go interact with some of this other bullshit around here. Really? Everything went away? Are you kidding me? God damn it, I should have gone ahead and done that. Okay, well, sorry about that. So let's see first off. Here's the file, and I do hate to tell you, if this is your daughter's painting, yeah, she was pretty fucked in the head. Whatever your name is, Baldy. Alright, so what is
A
this?
warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Why does that guy have a hairstyle that makes me want to hit him? I mean, he looks like a 2000s era lesbian. That doesn't make any sense. That's okay. So that's the husband, the Sarah, and then the kid Simon. So shipping label, some of it is unreadable, but I can make up part of the address. The Warehouse 36 in Darkwater. The police report says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life with their only son, Simon. Okay, okay. So... Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, we can actually rotate shit around. That's kind of cool. Alright, so that doesn't really give me a whole lot of information, although, yeah, I got a minute clue on the Sarah Hawkins case. And then, what about this?
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So,
Okay.
Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Let's go check the diary once we're done here. Okay, so let's see. Oh, hang on. This is unlocked answer. I wonder if because I put enough points into something, or mental frailty, something's not right with this story. Where did Sarah Hawkins live? Find out about Warehouse 36. I wonder what the significance is of these symbols. Okay, let's ask about Warehouse 36. What's the story with
The
that?
sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay, so that's what we need to do with that. That's obviously okay. Where did Sarah Hawkins live?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Okay, what about the mental fragility? What is the story with
You
this?
must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Okay, so he thinks that she wasn't insane, but that's exactly what the family member of all the insane say. So let's see. I don't, there's something not right. That's what I want to go with. I don't know about taking the painting lightly. Like, I've seen just weird, fucked up artwork, and I'm of the opinion that most artists that paint this stuff are just fucked in the head.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Okay, so there's obviously not that. Yeah, I guess let's just try the take the painting lightly thing.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You know what? I think that you're probably full of it. You realize that 3 months is a long time for a case to go cold, right? And is there anything new? Because this is the only one that's not grayed out
The
still.
sender's label mentions where.
That's right.
And you think your daughter.
That is what go to dark.
Okay, so that just repeats that, and that tells it. Okay.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your
I
side.
think he says quiet down when this guy's
Let
basically
something
as
go.
soft-spoken as
An
everything.
artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Can I? Okay,
Dark
good.
water.
All of this stuff came back.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
All right,
I'll
so
no doubt
let's
find some
actually.
information on this island in there.
Can I? Okay, presumably that's like a bathroom or something. So what's in my diary here? Leave for Darkwater, find out about Darkwater. Oh, hang on, here we go. Wait, Sanity? He's a veteran of the First World War where he took part in the... I don't know how to pronounce it. The Maus Argonde offensive? I don't know how to pronounce that. That looks French. One of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded with bodies of their fallen comrades. Without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. He's traumatized by these events, and he consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares. Yeah, I don't really blame him. That seems like it'd fuck you up pretty bad. Okay, and then Sanity. Confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. So does this, like, go down as I do bullshit? Like, if I see stuff, am I gonna start making weirder and weirder claims? Okay. Stephen Webster is a businessman in his 60s. Is a wealthy businessman, well respected in Boston. He came to see me to investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusals or inconvenient truths. He's ready to do anything to prove his daughter wasn't mad. Charles Hawkins was a ship owner. He's deceased. He's 41. He was a local celebrity. The heir of a ship owner family. Used to travel a lot. Met Sarah Hawkins during a trip to Paris. Fell in love, got married, and moved to Darkwater, and they have a child named Simon, and they live a secretive life. Always a good sign. Sarah Hawkins is 33. Painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her appearances. In public, I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her partygoing chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more from her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued to seek the truth. Simon Hawkins is a schoolboy. He's the only son of Sarah and Charles. He died in the fire. Okay. Places. Okay, this is the investigation agency. After the war, I decided to set up in Boston where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small thing, case one. Okay, adultery, settle scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. Old couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but the place is mine for the moment. Alright. And then we have... Okay, so this is considered an occult. The art of Sarah Hawkins. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others. I count myself in that second category. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent covers and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Sounds like bullshit. It sounds like she just paints goofy bullshit and expects people to follow it. Okay, let's see. So here's the file. That's what we already read. Depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks this is linked to the death of his daughter. And we have a lighter, the Lost Battalion 10718, old lighter that I engraved with the memory of the 77th Infantry. Okay. Oh god, is there going to be a shitload of reading in this game too? Oh boy, well my throat's going to fucking hate me. Alright, let's just go in a circle. The Learning of Medicine Volume 1, a dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world, details symptoms and suitable treatment. Wait, hang on. Medicine progression? What does that do? Oh, okay, I'm at the 20... Oh, so we can, like, find things in the world that will give us more points and stuff? Alright, that's kind of cool.
I used to be an avid reader.
Okay, so he used to be an avid reader.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
I mean, but it's working experience.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Yeah, those guys got fucked pretty hard from what I'm remembering about them.
I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now their effect has been wearing off. Well, it's probably your body's getting used to it. Okay, obtain sleeping pills. So are those in my... How do I get to my... Okay, J's apparently how I get to all that? Oh, hang on here. Oh, okay, so there's actually like a whole subcategory of just knowledge. Alright, so that's not going to be an item. Like, I'm not going to be able to drug somebody. Have a drink. You know what? Let's not drink. We need to be on our ball for this so we don't get fired.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Yeah, what is he researching then? Is this just like... Boston hit by most severe blizzard in years, snow paralyzing traffic. Yeah, is this just like some weird nonsense going on? Okay.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Alright.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Okay, sorry, give me 1 second. I'm taking a quick drink. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its old tribes, or left by its lost tribes, but don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Anything else that I can do with this? Just the Atlas of Atlantic Islands.
All
okay.
I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Yeah, it seems weird that he wouldn't necessarily know about that, but, I mean, I guess, yeah, this is obviously before, like... I mean, hell, this is really even before planes were super common, right?
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. When you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Okay. A
married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Interesting. I feel like you'd normally hear about some, that's at least surprising that that's a lesbian. Okay. Never since his wife left him, kept calling him for weeks after it had been closed. Actually, if I remember right, that was actually like a big issue in the older days with all women's colleges. Yeah, there was something about like the people in charge thought some stupid bullshit, like it promoted homosexuality in women or something. It was just dumb. Chapter 2, Darkwater Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label and address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Okay. Well, so far we have a lot of clues going on. I'm getting, like, spookier Darkwater, or not Darkwater vibes, spookier Payne's Creek vibes. Like, obviously I know that this is going to be a little bit more horror-focused, and I don't think this is going to be quite as in-depth. I think it's going to be a little more hand-holdy. But still. Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to playing this. I'm still a little disappointed that I couldn't get Dark Corners of the Earth to work, but whatever, I guess. You know, could always be worse. Yeah, I hope I can, though, because that game, I remember, looked really interesting, although, if I remember right, like, it was riddled with bugs. I think I remember watching somebody play it once, and there's a scene where you're on, like, a ship, and you have to, like, shoot the deck gun or something at people on an island, but the people on the island don't actually spawn in or something like that, so it's impossible to do. Yeah, something just really weird. Okay, so let's enter the madness again.
Almost there.
Okay, there, weird fisherman captain guy. Ah, and there we go, and there is our big title screen. Yeah, this is a very nice, ominous start to the series. I'm really curious about what that dream was, though. Is that like... Was that a premonition? Are we going to see something? The Scylla? Scylla? I'm going to call that ship the Scylla. Why is that important? Why did you just focus on that? Unless you just have it crash there as like a reference or something, that there's like, hey assholes, there's rocks here maybe? Yeah, certainly could be. Ah, and then Pierce is busy smoking.
There's guys coming to unload.
Okay, so there's somebody coming to unload the stuff. That guy thought that he had to unload it himself. Alright, so Captain, what can you tell me, buddy?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
You're James Fitzroy. Got it.
Thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As
Is
for
it
me,
liquor,
you'll find
or
me
is
at
it
the
drugs?
Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay, so I think that just gave us a few things. So there's a few assholes talking to somebody in front of a whale. There is a bar of some kind. There's some people talking down there. There's that. Can I actually just go back on the ship? I want to make sure I didn't leave anything behind. Hey, buddy. Please don't catch me with a hook. That would really... What the fuck? What? Who moved the damn ship? Okay, whatever. Alright, so yeah, main objective is talk to Fitzroy. Secondary, go to the bar and talk to Bradley. I don't know who the fuck Bradley is, but I think we're going to find out next time, because I'm going to wrap up the video here. So yeah, I guess in the next video, we're going to go around and talk to all these people, do some secondary objectives, and then go on up and talk to Fitzroy. So thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you next time.